Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, you're watching BookedonCharity, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you my most anticipated releases for January 2024. So if you're interested in this video, please stay tuned. So we are back again to my notes app. I've made a list of the books that I'm interested in and somewhat of a short synopsis for most of them on what you can expect from the book. So I'm going to take it by publication date, and this is estimated publication dates because we do know that sometimes books get pushed out a little bit. But yeah, I've got a mixture of thrillers, some fantasies, always a sci-fi by an author from Botswana, which I'm excited for. And yeah, I'm really excited for January. There's actually quite a number of books that are coming out that I'm interested in, and more specifically I've got 10 books that I want to talk about today. So first off, a book that is being released on the 2nd of January is called Anna O, and this is by Matthew Blake, and it says, joining the ranks of Gillian Flynn, AJ Finn, and Alex Michaelides, Matthew Blake delivers the thriller of the year, a dark, twisty, and shocking mystery about a young woman who commits a double murder while sleepwalking and then never opens her eyes again. Like, this gives me the same feels as The Silent Patient, and this is why they mentioned the author here as well. So I'm just like, this is really interesting, and it is a psychological thriller, and it's being published by Harper Books. And then one of my really exciting releases is from a series that I've actually really enjoyed book 1, but I haven't yet had the chance to pick up book 2, and that is the Atlas Complex. This is book 3 in Olivia Blake's The Atlas series, the Atlas 6 series. And it says, an explosive return to the library leaves the 6 Alexandrians vulnerable to the lethal terms of their recruitment. Old alliances quickly fracture as the initiates take opposing strategies as to how to deal with the deadly bargain they have so far failed to uphold. Those who remain with the archives wrestle with the ethics of their astronomical abilities, while elsewhere an unlikely pair from the society cohort partner to influence politics on a global stage. So obviously I have no idea what they're talking about because I have not read book 2 yet, but it is a book that I want to pick up very, very soon. This book is releasing on the 9th of January, and it's being published by Simon & Schuster. The next book I have on my radar is called So Let Them Burn, and this is by Camilla Cole. It's being released on the 16th of January, and it says, whip smart and immersive, this Jamaican, which is what caught my attention. This Jamaican-inspired fantasy follows a God's-blessed heroine who's forced to choose between saving her sister or protecting her homeland. Perfect for fans of Iron Widow and the Priory of the Orange Tree. So I haven't read Iron Widow, but I did read and enjoy the Priory of the Orange Tree. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this Jamaican-inspired fantasy novel has in store for us. This book is being published by Little Brown Books for young readers. So I hope that it's a book that I'll be able to buy locally. I know sometimes we do struggle to get some books that are not by local authors or popular American UK authors. Some of the books we don't really get the side, so I'm hoping that we will get it. And then another psychological thriller that I'm interested in is called The Fury, and this is by Alex Michaelides. This is the same author who wrote The Silent Patient. It's being released on the 16th of January. And this one says, on a very secluded, very luxurious Greek island compound, aging movie star Lana Farrar has gathered all her besties for an Easter celebration. What happens next will make tabloid headlines worldwide. Murder mystery fans who enjoyed the grim fun of The Silent Patient will be happy to hear that the author is back patrolling similar twisty terrain with The Fury. Early readers are praising the plot, pacing, and poshed art glass onion vibe. So I think this is probably gonna be like a whodunit type mystery. And this book is being published by Celadon Books. Another thriller from an author that I've enjoyed in the past is called If Only You're Lucky, and this one is by Stacey Willingham. This book is being released on the 16th of January as well. This is a big day for releases, and it says shy college sophomore Margot has just moved into off-campus housing with her wild friend Lucy and two other young women. When one of the fraternity guys next door is brutally murdered and Lucy goes missing, roommate tensions get severe. Psychological suspense specialist Stacey Willingham returns to explore themes of loyalty, betrayal, friendship, and a very specific kind of emotional violence. Also, actual violence. So looking forward to this one. It is being published by Minotaur Books. All right, and then off to a sci-fi. We've got Womb City, and this is by Takealot Wishlist. This is the author from Botswana that I mentioned, and it says an early favorite for 2024's most unsettling cover art award. Womb City is the horror sci-fi debut from Botswana author Takealot Wishlist. In a future Botswana where men control women's bodies via microchip, one desperate woman faces against cruel systematic inequality and a vengeful ghost bent on bloody revenge. A ghost. Wishlist's adventurous short fiction has been previously anthologized in top-shelf SFF collections, including Africa Risen and Terraform. This book is releasing on the 23rd of January, and it is being published by Erewhon Books. This one sounds like the Handmaid's Tales vibes, and I'm interested in it. It seems like it might be a short read as well. And then probably the most anticipated book to be released in January for me is House of Flame and Shadow, and this is by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third book in the Crescent City series, and I am so ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready, because I'm ready to continue with the story, but I'm not ready because I wanted to reread book 1 and book 2 before I get into the third book. And because of that, I just don't know what to do with my TBR for January, because I don't know what I should be doing. But anyway, this book is releasing on the 30th of January, and it says the prolific Miss Maas returns with the third installment in her innovative Crescent City series of sexy urban fantasy romance, which is now romantasy is what they're calling it. The action takes place just after 2022's House of Sky and Breath, with our half-fae heroine Bryce Killen trying to get back to the realm of Midgard. So if you read book 2, you know what happened, right? And then fallen angel Hunt Athalar, meanwhile, is imprisoned in Asteri's dungeons again. Hey guys, I need to reread this. And this is being published as always by Bloomsbury. The next book we have is called The City of Stardust, and this is by Georgia Summers. So this one is also being released on the 30th of January, and it says, for centuries, generations of Everlies have seen the brightest and best disappear, taken as punishment for a crime no one remembers, for a purpose no one understands. Their tormentor is a woman named Penelope who never ages, never grows sick, and never forgives a debt. 10 years ago, Violet, Everly's mother, left, determined to break their curse, and never returned. Now Violet must find her mother, or she will be taken in her place. To do so, she must descend into a seductive, magical underworld of power-hungry scholars. fickle gods and monsters bent on revenge. She must also contend with Penelope's quiet assistant, Alexander, who she knows cannot be trusted, and yet to whom she finds herself undeniably drawn. There's probably going to be a romance. Tied to a very literal deadline, Violet will travel the edges of the world to find Marianne and the key to the city of Stardust, where the Evil Eye story began. This book is being published by Red Hook Books. And then the last book on my anticipated releases is Heart Song by TJ Klune. And for this one, I specifically am going to read the synopsis of book 1, which is called Wolf Song, because I haven't yet read Wolf Song and I don't want to spoil book 1 for me by reading book 3. And it says, Ox Matheson was 12 when his father taught him a lesson. Ox wasn't worth anything and people would never understand him. Then he left. Ox was 16 when the energetic Bennett family moved in next door, harboring a secret that will change him forever. For the family are shapeshifters who can transform into wolves at will. Drawn to their magic, loyalty, and enduring friendships, Ox feels a gulf between this extraordinary new world and the quiet life he's known. He also finds an ally in Joe, the youngest Bennett boy. Joe is charming and handsome, but haunted by scars he cannot heal. Ox was 23 when murder came to town and tore a hole in his heart. Violence flared, tragedy split the pack, and Joe left town, leaving Ox behind. 3 years later, the boy is back, except now he's a man, and Ox can no longer ignore the song that howls between them. This is being published by Tor Books, one of my favorite publishers, and it's releasing on the 30th of January. So yeah, that is the list of all the books that I'm interested in that are releasing in January. Please share your anticipated releases in the comments down below. Let me know what you're interested in. Are you looking forward to any of these books that I've spoken about today? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.